Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Let's put my ugly mug in here. How we doing? It's been forever and a day. Oh, sorry. Now you're gonna get ASMR of me munching on sushi because that's the way I go. Sorry. I had to do my walk, so we're lunching on the go. My trip was fabulous. Apart from the cost of food. I would like to know how people in New York survive on those prices. It was absolutely shocking. Like every meal was like at least a third more expensive. You want all the details? Bonjour, Perez. How are we all doing? Yeah, we had a great time. Absolute great time. Didn't manage to get Felix to go up the Empire State Building or Top of the Rock or any seeing things. We did go to the Statue of Liberty though. Statue of Liberty. And I told him, don't go in the Crown. I've been in the Crown once. And it's very anticlimactic. Shake Shack? No, but we have Shake Shack over here. I don't need him to go to America to try Shake Shack. But yeah. Also, he didn't have a slice of pizza. I said we have to go to New York, you have to have a slice of pizza. We didn't actually have a slice of pizza. So, epic fail on all proportions. But, had good chai. I found, what was it called? There's another chain in America that was not Starbucks, and they had a good chai tea latte. And it was not as sweet. It was like more spicy. And it was cool. But yeah, so without further ado, I don't have much to show you. I started this morning and then I went out for my walk. I've set myself a challenge of going for a daily walk 30 days in a row, and in return I shall buy myself a nice bag. So yeah, the only YouTuber I get up at 7 in the morning to watch. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So I can't disappoint then. It is a good deal, right? 30 days. I'm like, if I miss a day, I said I would give myself like 3 strikes and I'm out. I'd have to restart. But to be quite honest, I just want to do the full 30 days. So we're on day 8. It's day 8. I also want to adjust my camera. It's a little bit... Hello? Yeah, there's more of me. Especially with Black Friday coming up. I don't know, but I don't think Black Friday is going to apply for the bag I have planned. Yeah, can you imagine Birkin? Yeah, I think I would set the time a little bit longer for a Birkin bag. Bicester trip. I've always meant to go to Bicester. I suppose, like, lots of times if you don't see discounted stuff, they do have like the regular stuff in there as well. The last time I went to Bicester, I was very poor, so it'd be nice to go there and have some money to spend. You know, it's a whole new concept. So yeah, I started this morning. And this is like the first starting attempts of the windows. So they look like nothing at the moment. Let me turn off these. So it's like a frame. So the front and back isn't the same. So I actually have to do left and right ends. Unlike, what's it called? Bathroom. You can like just flip the end to do either end, but I'm gonna have to do a left and a right for this one. Because in the bathroom, one of the main annoying things is the glass is super duper thick. If you've ever seen like the glass thickness is like from there to there. It makes no sense. Sorry, I've told you this now and you're never going to be able to unsee it. But so this is basically like a frame where you would glue the glass to. So there's going to be like a border of paint around it. That's what they normally do. To cover up where the glue is, they do a border. So that's what we're going to do here. So it's like thinner visible frame, but also there is like a painted bit on the glass, so it ends up being about the same. I think with Birkin you have to be put on the waiting list. Oh, for a Birkin you have to have... Okay, so the truth about Birkin is to get on the... Well, to get your wish granted, because yes, there is a waiting list, you have to have a pre-sale of probably at least 1-to-1 on a price of a Birkin. So say your Birkin is like 10 grand, right? You need to have already gone into Hermes and spent 10 grand at least before they're going to offer you the opportunity to buy the Birkin. So but the best bet is actually to go to Paris. Then you can get one without having paid anything first. They have like a lottery. What was the inspiration for the Klean collection? It is just a minimalist. I really wanted to do a set that was an extension of the Brutalist set, but I couldn't think of like a whole set to call Brutalist. So I basically diverted it into a minimalist set that I can still put some of the Brutalist items in that I wanted to do. I suppose I should show my... Where's my... Do I have a... I'm going to show the board. find it. Here it is. Right. I have this board. Oh, I've zoomed in. That's very, very close. There we go. Hey, Sarah. I thought your sleep schedule was very good at the moment, Sarah. She said her sleep schedule was very good. She wouldn't be arriving. When I use bathroom and use the infinity glass, the lighting inside gets very bright depending on how much I add. In the game, windows are have a light on them. So because you're doing seamless windows, you're actually putting way more windows than you normally would. So all of those lights add up and it gets super, super bright inside. So yeah, that is what is happening. Because you're putting way more windows than you normally would, you're getting like multiplies of all of the lights. So yeah, windows do actually have a light attached to them. Fun fact. Gonna stick with your in-game Birkins. Light bag, but too much effort and money. But I honestly, if I got the chance to buy a Birkin, I would. Do you know why? Because you can make a profit on it. It's that I think it would be about the only Hermes would be the only brand you could actually make a profit buying a bag. Maybe Chanel, but probably not with their current prices. For Hermes, because it's so exclusive, buying one and reselling it automatically, when you go to resell it, you can sell it at 130% of its retail value. So, you know, fun fact. Fact you need to insure it. I think you would just contact your insurance, like your home insurance, just to make sure that it's covered. I know sometimes with house insurance you have to, if you have a very expensive item, you have to add artificial scarcity. Well, it's not really artificial scarcity, it really is scarce, but yeah. Borders right up your alley. Yeah, they offer the opportunity to give them 10,000 after already spending that much. Yeah, they do. It's yeah, basically it's like you are supposed to be happy that they've given you the opportunity to buy one of their bags, so because it's such an exclusive club. Because the process is so difficult to get a bag, that's why you can resell it automatically for like 130%. Lenny Kravitz sofa. There's a Lenny Kravitz. Where are we seeing this? Oh, this. Yeah, so windows and doors, skylights. So the idea is it's kind of like these windows. Let me open this. So you see the frame down the bottom. I don't know if you can see this that closely. Can I zoom in? There we go. So down here, it's like a super thin frame, like just beyond the glass. The glass is inset, and then you can see that the frame goes quite a bit further back inside, and they've like painted the back of the glass to hide the fact that it's stuck to a frame in here. So we're gonna have to, I think I've done it so that you can use one of these end windows in the corner as well. I didn't want to do a special corner. I couldn't be asked, you know? We've already got so many. Single seat sofa next to the cool ones that cool. Yeah, I have other ones pinned. I think that was just the last one. I was browsing and I saw those ones. Handbag lays on my floor. I'm not built for luxury items. Recesses in, it's like set inside of the frame. That's the one. Give you tons of Mies van der Rohe vibes? Yes. So yeah, I just really liked the whole more glass, less frame. So it's kind of difficult to see now because you just like have this. Also, you know, this is gonna be a big stretch. Have you thought of doing any columns for? So columns are not on the hit list for this month. This one, hold on. This is a frame from the bathroom. Just please excuse. This is like a 5-meter one, but in the bathroom one, there's like a line here, and this goes nearly all the way to the full height of the ceiling. But this one, what I'm gonna do is it actually finishes underneath the ceiling height, and I'm gonna make a trim that fills in the gap, because that means that you could say this is, say, pretend you got a taller wall and you want to do these windows. You won't have that thicker strip at the top, which is what you currently have on the bathroom, because we like put in a channel so that it looked good when they were stacked on top of each other. But now that we can do trims in the game, instead we can do a trim that will perfectly fill the gap between the floor above and the ceiling below. There's like a certain amount of space there. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. I looked, and also because I have some skylights planned, it will also make it look like the skylight and this window is like seamless. So you could do like, I have some skinny ones planned of this, so you could do like a skinny window that then continues on to the roof as well. So yeah, you'll cut out the ceiling and you'll have the window. Can you do platforms? Yeah, could do platforms now as well. Can do fences, can do stairs, can do railings, can do trims of all kinds. Can do the platforms, can do foundations. Before, I think foundations you could only recolor. I didn't realize, because I'd only tried to recolor something. You couldn't do it with a new mesh, but you can do that. So the only thing that is still outstanding to be supported by SimSoul Studio is columns and spandrels and freezers. So I think the next one that will definitely be added will be freezers, because that's the same as a trim. So they said when they did the last patch that trims were still a work in progress. So like, I think that's like all build items are going to be covered and supported, which means that CC creators can go to town. I did not go into Bergdorf Goodman. We passed Bergdorf Goodman several times. We were staying just around the corner, and Felix was like, can we go? And I was like, yeah. And then we just never went in. But also because slightly in pain, because everything you want to buy in America is actually European, and it's cheaper to buy it back here than it is there. Like, literally, I think Felix found something in Bloomingdale's and was interested in buying it, then decided to go to the actual store, you know, Sandro. Went to go to this Sandro store. They were like, oh, we don't have it. Researched it, found it online back in Europe, and it was literally 1/6 of the price. So imagine spending 6 times more than you wanted to on buying something. Oh, round walls, Perez, this reminds me. So today, I'm probably going to want to shoot myself, and we're probably going to not do this, but I investigated windows. So, I investigated them, and there are 8 meshes for a round window. But apparently I hate myself and I've decided I want to try and make round windows. Yeah, I was like, oh, god damn it, they're gonna look good on a round window. Or no, I know round windows are buggy. I know they're buggy. But maybe we can build this for future proofing when they're like perfect, you know? Got a round wall in your most recent build and you can't paint the ceiling under. Yeah, look. They are buggy, but we're thinking future forward, you know? Hopefully they sort out. So they have mesh number 1. I don't understand. Is it just me? Am I going crazy? But in the game, don't they have 2 separate entries in the catalogue for this? This is from what's it called? High school years, when they introduced the round walls. And I've seen this in my catalogue twice. So I thought, yeah, exactly. So I presumed, because it's in the catalogue twice, I presumed that they had 2 different items for it, which they actually do. I don't understand why they did it, but there's one that's like for straight walls and there's one that's for curved walls. But guys, it has the straight mesh in here. This is the straight mesh. It's included. I don't quite get why it's separate in the build by catalogue. We'll probably find something's really, really wrong and then I'm gonna have to double the amount. But yeah, so number 1 is the regular mesh. Number 2 is actually the diagonal, but they decided not to stretch. Sometimes you have to stretch out the frame and everything to make it seamless. Well, we will have to stretch it out to make it seamless on a diagonal. Number 3 is a small curve. The outside of a small curve, the inside of a small curve. And then it goes again the same inside and outside of a medium size curve, whatever medium is, I don't know. I've exported these so that we get the sizes, and then the largest curve, the inside and outside. So yeah, that is the task we have ahead. So I've like listed it out. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's on my list. Okay, my list is already defunct because I've already ruined myself by not making it the same on both sides. So we need a left end piece, a right end piece, and it's going to have these 8 meshes. What I'm going to do is a 1 tile repeating middle, so it just have frame top and bottom. Then I decided, let me show you my inspiration. So you see how these have seams here? I actually really like it when you can see the edge of the glass and it's just like the edge of the glass you can see as a seam. So I'm going to do a 2 tile version that will have like, say the seam will be here. So it will make it, yeah, it makes it realistic. Exactly, you'll see the edge of the glass repeating every 2 tiles. So if you want to make it seamless, you can just use this single tile repeat. But if you want it to have the seams, you can use the 2 tile version. So always with the 2 tile version, you're going to have to, well, with all of these, you have to put the endings on anyway to make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah, so that is the plan. And then at the moment I was trying to figure out how to do a sliding door, because I thought a sliding door might be cool for this one. That was what I was in the middle of before I went out. Because if I want to know where sim skirts are, find, look, they are in real life. Like I've looked on my board. Where am I on my board? Like on my board there are like these are like big panels of glass, but sometimes I like it when they have Like in theory, you could space them out quite a bit. You could make them even wider. If I have a single tile seamless one, and then I have one where it has the seam in the middle, because you could make this. Actually, yeah, you could. You'd place one of the two tiles, you'd put a single one, and then you'd put an ending. Okay, the only thing is, we cannot do edges like this. I'm gonna break it to you guys. This here in The Sims is not really possible unless you do some weird shit. Like I don't even know if it even counts, but there's always this extra bit on a corner that doesn't go into like you have a corner and there's always this extra bit. Like that's where the tile finishes, but it still continues around the corner. So you can't cut out this last little slither, which is annoying. But yeah, you can't. I think I was talking to Peacemaker before and we were like, well, maybe you can make it a 2-tile cutout to try and get rid of this, but I still don't think it's going to work. Yeah, to be quite honest, the best thing to do for a corner is just to put a column there. But I've done it so the windows will end like where this line is. So there's only going to be a slither visible. But I've made it so also the inside will kind of look half decent. I made the frame a bit deeper inside so that when you get to a corner that you can still see. Like an MP is just a piece of glass. You can't cut out that little corner bit because windows need a cutout. So that's the dilemma. But I think it's a good progress. I had all these plans for like different glass textures and stuff, but that's just going to inflate the amount of swatches. So I think keeping it like plain glass will be more versatile. It'll go with the other windows. Stainless steel round column. Are those released yet, Carol, or are they still a work in progress? Kind of like the Barcelona pavilion. Oh. Sorry. Sushi. Right. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out how to make a sliding version. You can't see much of it at the moment. Still a work in progress, you keep checking. Oh, okay. Good night, Sarah. Sleep well. The windows are fantastic. Thank you. Kick rocks. Yeah, these will come in the same swatches. Oh, please, Carol, don't get me started on Patreon. Patreon is so disgusting now. Like, for example, I always do a square first image. It works on the website. It works on Tumblr. It works on Instagram. It works on Twitter. It works everywhere. It worked on Patreon before. Now what have they done? Now they make a portrait first image and then 2 squares. It's super annoying. Super duper annoying. Got to Bath, but it's really crap for shopping. Are you in Bath now? I went to Bath once. We were only there for like a day and a half though. To make the plaster model of that pavilion for Project Union turned out looking good. I'm sorry, it's the plaster model. Nick the Harlock sliding mechanism. No, I don't want to do that. It's just working out how the frame's gonna look. That's the only issue. Right, so I need this. So it's gonna be like it'll probably, yeah, be 4 tiles. Didn't mean to. Oh, okay. You were at the start of the video. No worries. Oh, I still got I did a strawberry refresher. Patreon doesn't even work on Mac Safari anymore. I have to download. What? Oh, I'm not joking. There was a huge decrease in interaction on Patreon. I don't ever do public posts for my monthly content. Felix does public posts and then the private one with the link, but I've never done that. And he had no comments on his public one. He was like, what? This is weird. Like, it's really, really strange. And it's because by default in the settings it was set that you have to be a paid member to comment on posts, even though it's a public post. There was like another setting, you had to go into the settings, change it. So I've changed it myself and so has he. It's just really, really strange. What's the point in having a public post that someone in the public can't comment on? It doesn't make sense. Also, the logo is poo. And every time I get a new patron, I'm not even excited anymore because the email looks disgusting. Oh, they really messed it up. I don't know why they changed it. Soho bathroom is amazing. Oh, we had so much fun walking around Soho and looking at all the cast irons and getting inspiration. So you guys are in for a treat over the next couple of months when he does his exterior. Sorry, more sushi. Also, Patreon now. No nugs today. I haven't had nuggets in ages, actually. Patreon now has it. Yeah, the logo is awful. Also, they now have it that everybody, including paid and unpaid, like before you could follow someone and you can get notifications when they get public posts and stuff, and like I would always say follow me so that you know when it goes for free. But now unpaid followers are the same as what used to be patrons, so they're now members and paid members. And so when you look at somebody's Patreon page, it just says the total number of followers they have, which I find very, very strange. It's just weird. Because no offense, but there is a difference between someone that's just following and someone that pays you $5 a month, right? Because I think sometimes you look at that patron number almost as like a gauge of if you can trust it or not. But if you just got a lot of followers, it's not the same. Most of the decoration is coming next month. This month is windows. And also, we had so much fun in America deciphering the fact that everything is on the ceiling. Like, there's everything on the ceiling. In England, we like hide all of the pipes and everything gets like chased into the wall. There, everything is just stuck on the ceiling or on the wall. Everything is exposed. So yeah, he wants to make lots of those things. Yeah, this is Klean Part 2. It is another exterior. We're doing seamless windows this month. Now, I did have other things on my list, but I have a feeling that we might be slightly delayed with this. I didn't tell you what's on my list, actually, because we like to share the list, and then you realise how delusional I am, and we can all laugh together, right? So, I have these seamless windows, the doors to sliding doors. I also have pivot doors planned. Yeah, so it's just a giant thing that just pivots. I think 2 tiles is a good width for that. Then I had metal doors, like solid metal doors, more kind of for interior. Then I have frames planned for... I was going to say, we all know that something is going to get booted and you'll be behind. Exactly. Like, I can have the most focused month ever and still stuff will never see the light of day. So I have frames planned for the windows. These are actually for last month's windows. I suppose, but these are all inset, but like kind of plaster surrounds to go around them. And then there's some that were like wooden, or these are like folded metal. What else? Kind of similar, like this, kind of similar to Eco. Is it Eco Lifestyle? They have these set of windows that have the big outside frame, but yeah, not so big. And also that you can place them, so you can have them or you can not have them. So they'll fit perfectly around the windows that I did, the windows and doors that I did last month. Because for some reason I don't see you needing it on a seamless. You know, the whole point is it's meant to be seamless, so I'm not going to make them to fit these, but I'll make them to fit last month's one. Queen of... We love variety, right? Any garage door. I do not have a garage door in mind. I did see these roller shutters that were in a restaurant we went in New York, and I was like, oh, that would make a really good garage door, but I don't know why I don't see garage doors for this. You never know. It's one of these roller things where it's got like slats stacked on top of each other. It kind of reminds me of a base game window, and then it just like rolls up. Well, actually it doesn't roll up, it just goes straight up, and it like... Any chance you'll do floor windows so we can create glass awnings and combinations with them? I am going to be doing, if you mean floor windows, I'm going to be doing skylights to match with these. So I suppose if you did put a bit of flooring down in front, they could be awnings. That makes sense. Yeah, you can. And also there's going to be a trim that will make it look like they're seamless between the windows and the skylights, if that makes sense. I think I explained before that the bathroom windows are a little bit taller than these are going to be, because we tried to bridge the gap between floors by making like this just a bit taller. But with this one I'm going to do it as a trim. Makes sense? Yes. Okay, it does make sense. And then the last one was like plaster. Yeah, I like these frame thingies. And then also, I really like plaster arches. Okay, so I did have something else on my list that had to get cut. Oh, this is why I wanted to do round things, because I saw this. That is literally, this is exactly what I want the windows to look like. Um, sick of having to find the ones, but where are the ones from Island Living housed? I always have to filter by Island Living and Show All to find that stupid skylight. Like, is it just me, or is it like impossible to find in the build by catalogue? You have to filter too. I can never find it. I don't know where they put it, what category it's in. I feel like I always tell myself, make note, it's there, and I never remember. It's just, I think whatever it is, it's in the wrong catalogue. It is impossible. Okay, it's like, you are not alone. We're all feeling this. So yeah, this, because I saw this, is what I want the windows to look like. It's more glass, less frame. Yeah, so there was one that has already got ditched, okay? Which was, I really liked these kind of boxy window things. Let's see the one that I was actually... I wouldn't say these. Kind of like, not... Let's say like this. Like this. Like this. You see how they have these? Like, I really wanted to do like these set of box things. They're kind of like eco lifestyle as well, but obviously I was gonna make it nicer. So yeah, they had to, yeah. I've already said goodbye to them. I know it's never gonna happen. So miscellaneous decorations are basically that endless item dump you get when you click on the fruit. Oh, okay, yeah, miscellaneous decorations. How is a window? I don't understand how it's miscellaneous decorations. Maybe they should put it as like a roof piece. Roof piece or something. Like if you had it in, you know where the chimneys are, if you had it in that section. Or even the window box section thingy. Hold on. There's a new favorite feature? How did I miss this? I think I have the latest version. I need to do this. Oh my god, I need to investigate this. I don't think I read it. I just downloaded the new one and replaced the old one. But yeah, this is everything I have planned. Plaster arches. Next month, we'll finally get to be able to do some wallpapers that will kind of make this all make sense. Because I'm trying to be more realistic with my planning. Okay, you know, the whole like tell God your plans and watch him laugh thing. We're trying not to make this a thing. Like I really like these for inside. So the whole idea with this is meant to be like, maybe it's a renovated building, so it has all these modern minimalist features, but then it has like these slightly more rustic plaster bits. So yeah, that is the idea. Will it happen? Who knows? Is it bad I'm giggling at Sam's planning skills? Look, don't you laugh at my inadequate planning skills, okay? I'm an excellent planner. I'm just not a very good follower-througher, okay? Setter's got the inner architect on me excited. I'm glad. Rotate's on my computer because it's like you're making a duplicate of what is already in the game. Oh, what the Twisted Mexi thingy? Right. Is your computer fixed now? Yeah, we're working on it. This is a sliding door. Yeah, interior doors, yes. Will be I think I'm doing metal ones. Solid metal ones. Yeah. The GPU was fried. Oh, okay. So you had to buy a new one. Just making me laugh even more. I'm trying to shove up. Look. Yeah, you need your wits about you chopping tomatoes as well. A super sharp knife as well. Otherwise, whoa, could be messy. Are you ever playing or doing another build build? It sucked not getting CC for a month, but the build's so made up for it. Sorry for that. No, okay. Being 100% honest, if I did a build month, my patron count would dramatically drop. And when your patron count goes down, it takes many months to get those patrons back. Even if you go straight back to CC the next month, not everyone comes back. It really takes a long time to kind of build momentum and get those patrons back. So it actually just doesn't make financial sense to do a build month. In the short term, I get revenue from YouTube for the videos that I make during build month, which kind of makes up for the loss of patrons that month, but it doesn't make up for the loss of patrons in the following months. Like front door with a metal frame and solid wood for the door. I think I have all solid. There'll be all solid like wood and all solid metal, because all of these come in metal and wood swatches. So I haven't combined the two, I don't think. Hey Georgette, how you doing? Happy Monday. It is a shame. It's like, I would love to be able to be a creator that can just take my sweet, sweet time making items, but it is a bit like being a hamster on a treadmill. Treadmill? Wheel. Just a wheel, not a treadmill. Sometimes, to keep Patreon going. It's very easy to lose patrons, not so easy to bring them back. Was my thing recording? No, I stopped it. Good. Woohoo. My thing used to always record by default my streams. I'm just filling up my computer. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do the sliding. Maybe this one's a bit higher and then this. Sorry, I've joined these together because I was trying to figure stuff out. Oh my god, save! I haven't done anything yet. Is there possibly a Roman brick texture wallpaper? You know, those really thin bricks. I don't think so. I don't think anything's planned. Hey, Sophie! We are doing all right. We're slightly busting our brain figuring out how to do a sliding thing. Just I've got to figure out how to do the frame. It might be that I just need to make this slightly deeper. I think I'm happy with my glass thickness, so I think I might maybe have to make this a little bit deeper inside. This is literally like just thicker than a just thicker than a wall. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll get a wall piece and show you. So when I say I'm going to make it deeper inside, it's literally like, look, that is what a wall is, and that's where the window is. So if we make it a tiny bit deeper on the inside, then we could fit in the two sliding doors. because I thought it might be cool to have an open one, so that you can have it, so it looks like it's kind of pulled back. Hello from Switzerland. Hello from London. How are we doing today? I'm like, how do I say your name? Cole Revy? Is that how I say it? Cole Revy. I'm like, it's probably some other name smushed together and I've totally ruined it, but... Save part. Don't worry, Kat. We were just gassing, you know? Right, let's figure this out. Where's the front? Where are the front? So, normally... let's think about this. Yeah. This left panel is normally always behind this one. But I just need enough space to fit 2 of these frames in. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to delete this. So these ones need to be adapted. Let me mirror you. Right, this one goes up here. These like frames are all solid, but these ones need to be made up in a couple of parts. So I hope I know what I'm doing. Let me turn this to... There we go. And then I can make these side biddies. Right. Is it like X? There we go. I have to need to make them a bit shorter. So, I have a very tight schedule. I know Carol's gonna laugh at this, but I have scheduled my time to the nth degree this month. Well, actually, for the next 2 months. So I should be streaming every day for 3 hours precisely. From 3:30 to 6:30. And then I will have my dinner, and then I will come back and do 1 more hour of work, and that equals my 8 hours a day. So this is my aim, and hopefully that means I'm on schedule. I'm gonna be ahead of schedule. That's what I'm gonna do. Did you see Shumigu Vista House? The sliding doors on both are amazing, but they must hide in the wall when fully. Oh, please, Carol, try not. How dare you? How dare you laugh at me? Okay, am I that unrealistic? Yes, I'm that unrealistic. I don't know why do you normally do sliding doors? I'm just gonna smush this in for a sec. Sounds your career as a comedian. Oh, look, okay, I could never. But I tell you, I am going to nail this month. Absolutely nail it. Okay. Live at the Apollo. 12th of Never. I'm really not one of those like pun people. Like I don't do like jokes, you know. Now I'm gonna make these just a tiny bit deeper so that I can fit 2 of these frames. I can make this actually as skinny or fat as I need it to be. So I tell you what, I'm gonna make this a bit skinnier. Get this. It's gonna be a super slim bit of metal. As skinny as possible. There we go. Does that make sense? What is this? Okay, take that to the side. So at the end of that, we're gonna be like a Simpson die while being a yes. I tell you what, I had a sim die of hysteria last time I was playing, and I was like, do I roll with this? And no, I couldn't. I got the like backup save and reinstated them. I tried to get them back through like the wishing well, and I did, but they weren't the same person. You missed these streams? Oh, I'm glad we can get back. I'm here for 2 months, so make full use of me for 2 months. Just excuse me as my brain ticks, okay? My brain is ticking, trying to figure out how I can fit all of this in and for it actually to make sense. So this is your bit of glass at the back. I don't know if this is... I didn't mean to say S. D and then B. So I want it so that this slides behind this. This is like the frame to hold. This will be the frame to hold this piece of glass. Yeah, so we actually need another one of these uprights. Mesh, duplicate. But this is just gonna have to be flat. And it goes like that. Yeah. So if we see smoke coming off your head, it's going. Look, okay, we are. Yeah, smoke could come out of my head at any point. I'm gonna extract this. I'm thinking this through. So, what we need is to take this to the side. Yep. Take this to the side. We need to make these flat instead of mitered. Because it's just going to be a little separation bit. Edit mesh. Detach. Like that. Right. And then I can just bridge these together. And I'll do another cut as well. Ooh. I feel like I'm a bit rusty at navigating Maya, even though I worked a full month last month. Is that? I always love it when it just turns green for no reason. Okay. Like this. 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 Like this. Okay. Edit mesh, merge. No, I want you to not one. Don't think I even need these. I'll leave this. Right. I'm thinking, my brain is ticking. Brain is ticking. Let me just make a frame for this and see if it makes sense. This one up here. Mirror you. Like that. Don't know where you are down here. Right, and mirror you. On the Y. Do not merge the border. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to pretend, right, that this frame is kind of goes further into the frame. So that's like the rail that the glass runs on. This is serious imagination required. Yeah. I'm just wondering how many... Like, I've seen some of these where they have like multiple panels open, but I think for the Sims we're gonna have to do it that only one of these moves, just like the door, because I can't slide this into like another place. So we'll have it just one side opens. I feel like I'm probably making this back to front. I think the sliding things in the game go the other way. I can always flip it. Keep it simple. I am trying. Trying. Trying to figure out if I want to put another upright in this bit. What does this one look like? All of these, do you know what the problem is? These images are always so crappy looking. So really what you're going to do is you're going to see through and see that there's a frame in here. I'm okay with that, I think. Right, we just need to make it a little bit deeper to fit this one in. This is going to be here. Just make it smaller to see what I'm doing. Right, let me get a sliding. I think the sliding goes the other way, so I'm just going to double check. Pretty sure the sliding goes the other way. What were they? Windows? No, wrong one. I think it was indoors, or was it? Yeah, it was. Where is my files? Doors. Oh, hope I didn't bump the mic too much. Oh, I haven't finished my sushi. Did it open? Oh no, is this the... Open with... What am I in? Maya 2024. I don't know which one's which. Let's try this one. Okay, apparently not. Let's try this other one. I have multiple Mayas installed. Fine. Alright, let me save this. Now open it this way. Doors, doors, doors. That's the one. Continue. Back in the day when I used a student version of Maya. And we're going to get another House of Harlot's collab. We will. When is the question? We're doing a shop the look. We call that like a Harlots Light collab, right? But we're doing a shop the look in January. We don't actually have a proper Harlots collab planned out. Oh no, I was correct. But it's this door that moves. Interesting. So when something slides, it slides that way. I think I just realised that. I'm trying to think if you want it to go the other way. I'm going to have to actually just mirror this whole thing. Because normally you can just like flip it. But because my inside and my outside are different, the front's not the same as the back, I'll have to make one that goes in the other direction. Can I even do that? I don't think I can. No, I can't. So it always has to go in this direction. Right. Oh, did I just click on the same one? What an idiot. Open recent. Don't save. Yes, consider making a round bathtub. No, because your sim won't be able to fit in it. For the animation purposes, your sim would either clip through the side of the bath when they get in, or you'd have to make it that they don't. Yeah, it's just who else has made one that I know of? Might have cloned a corner bath. Does the sim look correct in the bath? Is a real question. Oh my god, hiccups. Let's think. You could make a round, I suppose you could make a round one out of a corner bath. But I just think if I made a round bath, the sim would clip. Because all of the baths are so narrow, I feel like if I made a round one, the sim would clip when they get in. I think I could make it that they sat okay in the bath, but when they get in, they would clip. That, and I've not really thought of making a round bath, to be honest. Don't see many people making corner baths either. We need some. I think they don't make corner baths because they're just a little bit ugly. I know I have a corner bath at home and I can say that. They're not too attractive, you know? Hey Rare Breed, how you doing? Will you make more quartets? With that one I said I won't be making an extra part, but I will be adding in some of the items that I would have done in that set into this one. So they'll be like sprinkled in as decorative items. You could make it look pretty. Look, Carol, not even I could make a corner bath look pretty. Okay. Yeah, I'm very good, Rare Breed. Apart from we're trying to We're trying to make a frame. Okay, so this is actually the stationary one, and this one needs to slide back. So it's the inside one that goes like this. So are the doors, are these different? Yes, they are. These are full height seamless windows and doors that we're currently working on. And they'll be in the same swatches, but of course the height is different. The other ones are kind of supposed to be used by themselves. They're actually not meant to be repeated, even though they happen to be exactly, I think they're exactly 2 tiles wide. One of them is, and 3 and 4 tiles. They're actually meant to be placed by themselves with some like wall around, whereas these ones of course are continuous. Dreamt about a bed spread in quilted patterns. Oh, okay. Maybe one day. Mind you, do you know what? When it comes to bedding, I always end up doing plain ones. One day I'll also make a proper new bedding. I need to. Right, let me get from above. And then we figure out how much deeper this frame needs to be to fit in the door. Or maybe we can make it that it has the same difference as outside. Oh, that would make sense. Just need to get a piece to measure. So I want it so that it looks like it sits equally between the two. So from there to this piece here. So this needs to go there. Save. I've only just opened again. Don't need to save yet. Right. So this now looks like the same front and back. The gap between there and there is the same. And then I need to duplicate this. Oh, I didn't. I need to reapply the texture to this. Keeping up, at least you can't complain that wasn't right. Oh, okay. I suppose I can't complain then. Look, I'm gonna do it. I've saved. Yeah, we're doing seamless ones, and I was showing them off, and we're attempting to do it for curved walls as well. I'm gonna probably want to slap myself silly, but we are attempting. Normally in this circumstance, these overlap. So I'm just going to need to look at how much they normally overlap by. I don't think they normally meet perfectly in the middle. Oh, I know what it is. You normally have it that these two overlap so it equals one divide in the middle, right? Because you don't want it to double up and make two. Let's combine these. Combine. Sam's saying after doing curve, she was a little haggard. Let me tell you, I'm hoping. Okay, so like doing curves, you have to do curves sometimes in kitchens for the curved pieces. For the island pieces, yeah, just the island pieces have curves. And I normally take my straight island counterfront and then I will do cuts in it and literally just rotate it. So I'm hoping that's exactly what I can do for this. It's just put cuts in it. But it's still going to take time to go through every single one and make cuts in every single thing. Alright, let me put this to X. Right, and then this one, oh, this isn't combined. Wandersons will update all the base game windows for curves. Never on your Nelly. They are never updating those things. Never, ever, ever. If you're looking for some, Tuds made CC ones, CC versions of all the base game. Windows. Well, quite a lot of them. But yeah, for that, it's a lot of manpower. So, after... Have they actually added in any more curved... windows since high school years? Because I feel like they haven't, right? It was those two windows and they were done. Oh my god, I actually managed to figure it out. Right, the only thing is we have to figure out a handle. You don't really use them? Yeah, I don't. I just want this to have the option of being compatible with rounds, and the fact that I know it could all go in the same item. Don't get me wrong, if this takes 5 years, these curved ones will be scrapped. That is the first thing that will go. But because I, just in case you weren't here earlier, I looked earlier and there's 8 meshes to make a curved window. So yeah, there's that. 8. You need the straight, the diagonal, outside small curve, inside small curve, outside medium curve, inside medium curve, outside large curve, and inside large curve. So it's a little bit of a headache. Hey Sydney, welcome. How you doing? Happy Monday. Imagine an all glass curve. I know. Did I show you it? Were you here when I was showing the inspiration for the curvedness? What prompted me? Where are we? I know it will look good. This is what prompted the need for glass on a curve. Look. That's the exact windows I'm making right now, basically. I'm gonna try and be good. Today, I want to get the high poly meshes done. Tomorrow, low poly and UVs. I know. Wouldn't it be cool? I need it to be good. The only thing I haven't thought through is the different pieces, making sure that they go together. I feel like what I'm going to have to do is actually put twice as many... I think I'm going to have to put twice as many cuts in mine. If you see the Sims do this, because it's like one window, you can count the faces. It's like 1, 2, 3. So there's like 6 sides to it. I might have to... No, actually, I should be alright. I'm just trying to think if mine's gonna work out. I think I'm gonna have to put it in this weird way and then like slice stuff. It's gonna be weird. Oh, I feel like we might abandon ship, but I'm hoping we don't have to. Yeah, we have to think of a handle. All of these, do they have like what kind of handle do they have? I feel like it should just be a very, very discreet one. Do a single tile window that fits on a curved wall, and then we just put in a load to make it look like the picture. I'm just trying to make sure that my end pieces end up matching with the curved inner bits. I think it's just going to be that I have to do with them and I have to cut them. I think I have to cut them in a weird way. Just say they're automated. Look, as much as I would love to do that, I can't always do such things. I feel like something stuck to the glass could be alright. Sorry, itchy eyeball. I don't think I see I got closer to the top. I don't think I see a... Can we see one? I don't think I can even see one. Is there a... I see a slight handle in this. I'm like, there's some random thing here. Now, it's at times like these. It's at times like these that we want to steal from previous episodes of the Klean collection. I don't know if I... Because this frame is so thin, that's the only thing I'm worried about. This random cube, I don't know what you were for. Just walk in front. Yeah, I know. In The Sims, I could do it without a handle, but look, we need to think about this. I can get in a handle from the first windows because I slightly stole those from the Quarte collection. You can report me to what's it called? Reddit. Handle. That's the one. Look, see, I brought it in with the door. So on the, also you'll notice on like the windows, I've made it that they have this kind of handle. The only thing is, you pinched the handle from Harlux, it looks the same. Wow. Picked it. Mind you, could be the same. Could all be the same. Could all be the same handle. That Hey Harrie, she recycles handles like there's no tomorrow. You went for food? What did you have? What did you have? Tell us all. Share. I'm still on my sushi. It is finished. It's finished. Sushi is finished. Whereas we're just trying to decide on a handle. Handles on your new doors. Well, this is the same. I think I just baked on this tiny bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete out the door because we don't need you. I think I just went like this. Might have made this a bit thinner as well. Thing is that it's still quite fat, and it's not really fat, it's just that these are so slim. God, look how low it is. Hold on, let me I'm gonna get the actual finished one that I used. Rick Owens. Charcuterie board. What did you have on there? There's lots of different, like, you're vegan, right? So what did you have on your charcuterie board? You're also probably now going, ugh, the way she said it, because it's a very French word. Because normally it's like meats, right? Do you have fake meats? Where is a door that's here? Let's duplicate you. Where's 0? Here. Vegan meat, vegan cheese, fresh fruits, bread. Yeah. How do you find vegan cheese? Have you found one that is like tastes exactly the same as regular cheese, or do you have to kind of get used to it? File, export selection. We're gonna do handle in here. Then open up. Don't save. There you go. Plop you in. Yeah, this one's a bit smaller, right? Right, yeah, this one feels a bit smaller than the last one. Make the one that is made by Fridge because they know what she's supposed to taste like. Okay, they do a good job then. I was watching, there was like this program where they were making stuff to put into Aldi, and one of the it was like regular people could compete to get their food item added into Aldi. Well, regular people or like small businesses. And one of them was vegan cheese. And they're going on about how difficult it is to get good vegan cheese. And they were making it out of nuts, I think. Once accidentally ordered my mum a vegan pizza from Domino's and fake cheese was awful. It's just like sticks to the roof of it. Oh no. I feel like they'll get the taste right, not the texture. Or is it texture? So it's like, ooh. Yeah, that's what they were doing on this thing. It was definitely, it was cashew cheese. The only thing is, I don't like nuts. Now, does it taste nutty? Because that's the thing. All this stuff, the alternative made out of nuts, and I don't like nuts. Also, what happens if someone's got a nut allergy? Then they can't have vegan cheese. Is there anything else that they use to make vegan cheese apart from nuts? They use oats as well. Okay. No chai lattes then today. I have chai latte powder now for home use. So I can have chai lattes whenever I like. But I was going to get an iced chai, but I ended up getting a strawberry refresher because it's quite hot outside today. I say hot, it's warm, you know? In the grand scheme of things, it's probably cold for most, but for us Brits, it's toasty. Oh, it isn't as common, but it can be done. Oh, okay. Do soy as well. They also use. You say, I'm sorry. I also don't like coconut. But I feel like it maybe takes on a different flavour and it doesn't taste like what it's made out of. So I can do it. Also, like sometimes I have, like, what was it? This Ghanaian dish that is like groundnut stew. It's full of nuts. Can't taste any nuts for me. And it tastes good. You can barely hear me? Has anyone else got a problem hearing me? You want a bag of cashews, do I wish I'd liked nuts because they're a good source of protein, but didn't do it to myself. Can't taste the nuts. Good. Don't like coconut texture. Is that okay to you? Okay. I think I'm all right. I don't think I'm too bad today on the old sound. I have all the same settings as I normally do. I don't think I've. Oh, mind you. Hold on. Let me just. Let me move this aside. Let me just double check something. No, it's all correct. It hasn't. I've done Windows Update and it hasn't changed it back to default. They end up not being healthy because the amount of salt put in them. I think it's good to eat like almonds, right? Almonds are good. Do you want salty pistachios? Right, is this... If I just... Oh, I've gone... Hold on. Oh, well, I forgot all of mine on the inside. Let me just reflect this. There you go. King of all nuts are walnuts. They are the king. So, yeah, that doesn't even make sense with this, but what I can do is put it like here. Oh, I think I could just about get this in here. Make it a tiny bit skinnier. This part is always baked on. I just don't want it to be... like this. I think we could do it the same. I feel like these handles just do actually make sense in terms of... are these too low? How high are they? It's like a meter and a bit. I'm trying to look at my thing and I'm like, that's not even a meter off the floor, right? That makes sense. We need Annie to judge. We do. Mind you, Annie is just a child. We need a man. One day I should really get a mannequin to put in here. But a mannequin's not gonna... I feel like the mannequin's like 1.7. So I think this is in the right place. It just looks really low because these are 4-meter high windows. Right, we can slightly adapt this. I'm just wondering if you actually need this pad or if we can just go straight in. I feel like we don't need this extra detail. And we can just do the handle straight into the frame. And on the other side, it will go through the glass. Let me find where the middle of this is. You shared it to Discord? I'm gonna take a look at a second. This one just needs to go there. That makes sense. Only thing is, this handle bugs me. This handle bugs me. I feel like it should just be like something that you would need to put your hand in and pull it across. Because I feel like they're meant to be super sleek. So we just... Yeah, no. I'll put you to the side. Right, back to the drawing board. Oh yeah, also, how far does this pop out of the wall now? I'm okay with that. Like a dent in the front. Yeah, I just think like you could do it that it goes through the glass. It's just like be a pull handle, and like I feel like it would just be some kind of latch that you would push down to lock. So I feel like it would just be Excuse me. Hold on, I'm trying to think what I did this kind of handle for. And I think it is organic, and I don't have access to that anymore. Damn me. Okay, we'll quickly mesh one. We'll make it bigger than it needs to be, and then we'll shrink it down. But like... Come on. Not point. Not 5. Then... I like that. Like a hat. It's a bit extreme, but it'll just be a little dinky thing. Just a dent in the metal, very sleek, yeah. This one, wow, it's a giant handle. Like, I feel like this would go all the way through. I'm just done one side. So we have it that it only opens from the inside. You know my first month one does that. So that only... Now in The Sims I can't control, okay? But they of course can still, but we just... You know, it's gonna be like something like this. I'm just doing this as a guide. Octave handles, would they work? What did I do for octave? Oh, those! Yeah, there's something similar, but I wouldn't want to use those. This is just super simple. This thing is way too deep, but... Like, it literally just needs to be a bit of a cubby bit. You know? Like that. That you barely see it. Because it's not supposed to detract. That one of the references you pulled... Oh, that way. I will ignore your comment. I'm going to put it slightly high because it just looks weird. Mind you, on the short wall height, I'll thank myself. I'm going to remember to bake this separately so I can just... Am I on the wrong side? No, see, oh yeah, okay. So when your sim comes up, it actually, this is the outside, and this will slide when they come from the outside, and then the inside, when it opens, it slides from here. So we're just going to leave this. Like if you wanted reality, you could put some little latch thing, is what you're meant to lock it with, but we don't need that. You know, the first doors had all these extra, like, details in terms of hinges and stuff. These ones, not so much. And we were making the frame a bit deeper so that we could always fit this sliding door in. Okay, I actually think we're kind of getting somewhere now. It's been a slow one. Gonna fit in with your MCN style as well. Well, I'm glad we have some bit of versatility. Big giant sliding things. Luxury loft sliding door from the stuff pack with the fancy camera stuff. From Moschino stuff pack? Is there a thingy with that? Oh! Yeah, there's isn't it like an industrial looking thing? So when this is open, let's just pretend it's gonna look like, we'll do an open version so it looks like that, and then like your sim can just walk on through. And voila. Right, we just need to now make this a little bit deeper. And then I'm going to put a wall in so we can see how this is just going to be slightly further into the room than the outside, but these are not deep windows at all. Not like the Spoons ones. Spoons windows are like super duper chunky and fat. These are not. So this is a wall thickness. And you can see that the frame only goes in by that much into the room. On the outside it's nearly flush. We just couldn't fit in a sliding door that didn't look ridiculously skinny, without making it a tiny bit deeper. I think we're good. Yeah, so it should be like seamlessly. Right, what I'll do, just trying to decide if I want to make this 3D or if we're going to project it on. When I make the height variants, they have a few extra cuts in them, and then I can make this taller. I think I'm going to bake it on. Excusez-moi while I just put a cut in this. Does it look weird from the outside when it's open? Define weird. It's a bit difficult to understand what it looks like at the moment because of course the glass is solid. I should this needs to come in. About having a small solid frame on the outside like the glass is floating. Glass is stuck to this frame. So this moves together. It's That's literally stuck to it. So you'd have glass and then frame. So on the inside, you would also always see the metal frame, but on the outside, you just see painted glass. When you have something like this, you stick it and you have, you technically can't see the frame from the outside, because if you were doing this in real life, you would actually paint a border. So there'll be like, say this is a black frame, there would be a black border. So it would look like, it'll still be shiny glass, but it'll just be a black border to hide the frame. That's what you'd normally do. Kind of like, do I have an example? For example, like here, you can see it's like still shiny, it's glass, but there's black. That's what it looked like from the outside. You see, actually, when they've done their door, it's... Is it fatter? No, it's not fatter, it's just an end. So yeah, from the outside, there'd just be black bars. Yeah. No worries. You're doing sheer curtains with the set. Now, I don't think I'm doing sheer curtains, I'm going to be honest, because first of all, we have some from the bathroom. But second of all, there's this weird glitchy thing that happens when you put two things with transparency in front of each other, which is why sometimes when you have the bathroom curtains in front of the window, which of course curtains are made to go in front of windows, right? They just appear strange. Like it's like the game doesn't know how to render it. Sometimes it will show like the window in front of the curtain instead of the fact that the curtain's always in front of the window, but it'll show like the window in front of the curtain. It's a weird thing. But so I think I would do solid ones rather than sheer ones, just to avoid that problem. And the fact that there's ones in the bathroom. And also the Sims have done some. Even the Sims have done some sheer ones, even though there's that whole issue with it. Do something controversial here, and I think I'm just gonna have to mesh this into this. I want it to be recessed, not extruded. Like this. Like that. Why does this not ever look like it's equal? I think it's just perspective. too tall, but so use the ones from Desert. Yeah, you can use the ones from Desert Lux and also Bathroom. Done you. I'm wondering if I'm going to make this not centered. Oops. Like this. Shadow has a simple metal block on each side of the glass to open it. Could you do something like that so it's on the glass itself? Yeah, I thought about doing it on the glass, but I decided we're just going to have it on the inside only. Because it could quite easily be cut into the glass. But yeah, I decided not. We just have it from the inside, so that from the outside it is flawless. Right, we just need to put some support lines. Like that. And like that. Is that it? Yeah. Does it need another one? Is it missing one? I think I'm missing one at the top. Sorry, very close. Very, very close. Or maybe we just need to bring this a bit closer. A bit too far away. Like that. It's just a little groove. Is this? Oh, hold on. I don't quite understand how this looks more rounded. Just need to move this. Oh, the problem was I used this line and this is why my thing looks poopy. No, it should be fine. Trying to sort this poop out. It just looks strange up here. Oh, it's just because, hold on, I just need to put some more support thingies in. It's because it's here. Yeah, how do we get this way? Thanks. Do like 50. Just pulling. Like that. Have you created, do you know of tutorials outline how to create CC that works with game scripting elements, e.g. door functionality, opening, closing, locking? I do not know of anything. Who has... I have not looked into opening, closing, locking. You're talking about setting like the parameters of who can open and close doors? Or like you currently have in game? Because in game it says like who you can lock it for or things like that. Is that the kind of functionality you're talking about editing? Response to a sim walking up to it. You mean like if they'd made it, I don't know. You know, like before they used to have the toilet doors that have male and female, and then a male couldn't go through the female one. You talk about things like that where it's like, and they have it for clubs. Like if you're not a club member, you can't go through the door. Coding like that is so not my thing. I have no idea if anyone's done that either. Your best bet is to look on the Sims 4 Studio forum, because there they have tutorials or people that have asked questions previously. If I ever have a question, I always go to the forum and search. Well, actually, I use Google to search the forum. Had to lock the door to the home because the elders hate going to exercise. Oh. Yeah, you don't want them to, like, if they exert themselves too much, right? They just pop the clogs. But yeah, Sims 4 Studio forum has everything on there. I'm sure there's someone that has attempted to do that before and got some help. I don't want them dying. Or crash their game. Have you attempted to do it and it slightly crashed your game? Right, sliding door. From the outside, all glass. From the inside, tiny little slip. Tiny little hand. Oh, I feel like this could even be not so tall. Watch the whole room disappear, then had to repair the gate. Oh no. Yeah. Please go to Sims 4 Studio, they will help you. Most stuff, someone's attempted it before. This is going to be like the bathroom windows all grown. It is, Lit. It is the bathroom windows all grown up and ready to impress. Will the windows be more than 2 tiles long? This is a door, so that's why it's structured to 2 tiles. But this will be infinitely long. Yeah, I'm going to bake this as a whole, and then you'll just have a little cut through bits. Yeah, this is just, I meshed this as a whole, but this will be cut up. So there'll be a single tile that's repeating like the bathroom windows does, and then I'm making a 2 tile one where it has a glass seam down the middle, so that you can have it look like every 2 tiles it has glass seams. Bathroom will forever be, it will be iconic. Look, we try and make it so that you don't have to use it anymore. Yeah, they'll be seamless. We're attempting to do them for curved walls as well, but if time runs out and if I lose the will to live, then it will get ditched. Making a bishop and pooped out. It is difficult. You gotta know all the tricks in the book. Yeah, I wanted this sliding door to be there to be as little different as possible. Like, this has to be 4 tiles. There's it's like if you wanted it 2 tiles, it's a tiny door. I think in Eco Lifestyle there's a 4 tile. I think there might be a 5 tile one in Eco Lifestyle as well. But I think 4's the good fit. We don't have any in game that work on, but yeah, we're trying. Just you obviously we had a look at curved windows earlier, and they need 8 meshes. So that's why it possibly won't happen. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to make 2 meshes, one for the straight and one for the diagonal. But with this, I'll need to make 8. But I think, well, first of all, the doors are not going to be able to go on curves. We are not doing doors on curves. So I'm just going to veto that one. So that saves me having to do 8 meshes for doors. But all the window pieces are going to need 8 pieces for each thing. The will to look, by the end of the month I most of the time lose the will to live. Okay, it's just a thing. Okay, what else did I have to do? I think these are all the elements. I think I'm only because with the height variance I normally do the medium. This is the medium wall height. And then I just do a cut to make the short ones and squish it down, and then use the same ones and stretch them upwards to make the tall wall height. Oh, the only other thing is I want you to do a pivot door. What is the Klean collection? It is a minimalist collection. It started last month. I did some windows and doors, and this month we continue with windows, doors, exterior build stuff. Another set of windows and doors. And interior. So hopefully by the end of this month we have interior and exterior items. And then next month I will be able to do wallpapers, because wallpapers are, yeah, part 1 is out on Patreon. Hopefully next month. Wallpapers take a bit of a time because you also have the different wall heights. For wallpapers, it's like one item in your catalogue, and there's 3 times the amount of work. More modern, yes, evil. Yeah, so part 3 will be like wallpapers. I want to make stairs, so we're gonna have fun making stairs, aren't we? And railings to go with the stairs, and of course a fence to go with the railings. That's month 3. Yeah. What else? Probably a column. That I'm hoping by then columns should be added in properly into Sims 4 Studio, and we can make a column as well. So really it's kind of 3 months of build. Ears perked up, but stairs you get. Yeah, stairs. Well, stairs are in Sims 4 Studio now, so we're all about the stairs. Before it used to be like, look, there's a program called the Sims Resource Workshop. It's from the Sims Resource. It's made by them. It's the devil's work, is what it is. It's the devil's work. Because it just doesn't like you. Certain items just won't clone them. Like imagine you go in there and you're like, I want to clone this stairs, and it'll be like, no, I don't want to let you do that. Or you go to clone, I don't know, a railing, and it's like, nah, I don't want to let you clone that. And just freezes the whole program. So yeah, it's really temperamental, and no one wants to use it. No one uses it by choice, let's put it that way. I hear glass railings or sleek metal. I am thinking glass. I went to the MoMA and they had a glass a railing. Let's see if I can find my image. I don't know if it's a good picture. Sorry I can't get it on the screen, but you know, I'm on a PC and this is Apple, and it takes too long to find my iCloud images on a PC. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys how totally stalked Athena Calderon's brownstone. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that story. Let me find... I feel it was like the first day. Trying to find these images. Oh, here we are. I don't even know if this is a good image. God. Is it out of focus? Is it in focus? Get in focus. It's not in focus. Get. It doesn't wanna focus. I have autofocus on as well, I think. Boo. But it's a glass. It's a glass fence. Also at the MoMA, there's this massive screen. Absolutely massive screen. All that colour there is a giant screen. It was awesome. It just changed. So yeah. Basically, it's just paint, and also you see the same way I said we're going to do like the 2-tile version, and it's going to have the glass seam. That's the same seam you would have on the fence. So it just looks like panels butted up against each other. I didn't even know they update the railings and walls clipping it. Yeah, it's only if you use a wall, right? You have to use a wall to stop railings clipping. I don't know what workaround they did, but still, one day I'm hoping. Can we have just railings on one side, please? The 10 choices says we have to cut. Honestly, there are three sets of stairs in the game that are supposed to be like wood on the top and painted returns. And they're like the same stairs, but different prices. So I really just don't... Yeah, the stairs are less than desirable. Is that the one where Felix was like right at the door? What do you mean, Carol? But yeah. Oh! Yeah, I know what you mean by Athena Calderon. Yep, so as we all know, we have a bit of a soft spot for Athena Calderon. And everyone recommended... Yeah, I was stalking. I forgot about that. So quite a few people recommended going to Park Slope in Brooklyn. So one morning off we went to Park Slope. Got out of Union Street and the bins were overflowing, and I was like, this is not a good start. It's not a good sign. Walked 2 blocks to the actual street where like all the shops are meant to be on. And we were like, not really feeling this. So we wanted to like go down some roads and look at brownstones and stuff. Started walking down and we were just like, oh, screw this. And we decided, well, I knew that Athena Calderon's townhouse was also in Brooklyn. So I looked and it was like a 30-minute walk. And we were like, let's get our steps in. So off we went. Walked, saw loads of brownstones on the way. Really, really nice townhouses. And then there's like, I suppose in America they call it Main Street. The main street that led like up to her house. Super nice shops on it, like really, really nice stuff. They even had like designer pre-loved stores and just, they had everything on there. That's, what was it? Cobble Hill? And then we walked to the house and we knew that she'd already moved out. So it was good. And the new owners hadn't moved in. So we were okay stalking. Got there. And then we're just like, we're just going to trot up the stairs and look right in. So we did. And I could see like the brownstone windows, you know, like the steel frame ones. Through the door. There's like a famous image she has in her kitchen. Athena Calderon kitchen. That will do it. Oh, yeah. It's like this. So you see this shelf bit? Oh my god, open image new tab. You see the shelf bit there she has with the chair and the window going out? You could see right through the front door and you could see this shelf and the window. I was like, oh, it's a moment. Like an Oxfam shop. It was not an Oxfam shop, it was a business. Oxfam is a charity. It was, what company is it? It's called The Real Real. Yeah, so it was fun. We did that, and then there was a Trader Joe's at the end of the street. When you went back onto Main Street, there's a Trader Joe's, and so we went into a Trader Joe's because we're foreigners, and we were like, let's see what a Trader Joe's looks like. And then I was like, this is very strange. It was in like a really nice old building, but then they just had like almost like temporary metal shelves for all of the food. It's very strange. But yeah, that was the stalking days. Trader Joe's is fun. We were like, let's go into an American supermarket. Let's go into Trader Joe's. And then we were looking at all of the giant like bottles of drink and we were like, why are they so big? And then we walked and got the subway back. And we went into like one subway station. It was like you could walk through the subway, like through the tracks, along the platform and get to the other subway station. And I told Felix before that the subway is like hell. right? It's like death warmed up on the platform in a subway station. And we'd been on it once before, and he was like, what you on about? It's not warm. We got in there. It was like walking through the pits of hell. It was roasting. Oh, never ever walk through a subway station. Always go above ground. Hey Mama Bear, welcome. Happy Monday. Kind of like Waitrose, but minus the real links. I knew it was a more upmarket one. I've heard about trade. I feel like it's more of like. I feel like this whole print. Why is there one fly in my face? Like, it's kind of like. Have they got this whole thing about like you know where it's from? It's straight from a farm. I feel like that's what it's more like. Trader Joe's best ginger snaps. Yeah, I was thinking when I was in there, I was like, damn, I should have asked people what I should buy in Trader Joe's, and I didn't. It would have been too late then. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a typical one. Like every time I would ever try and do a bakery, some kind of cooking thing, it was like, go to Trader Joe's, because I know it's meant to be better than the typical supermarket thing. Sam, the Discord is your best bit. What? So you freeze your tits off in a train station, you can boil piss in a subway. Yes. But, well, what happens is that you can boil piss in a subway station, right? And then you get onto the subway train, and then you freeze your nips off. Because, like, from coming from the hot depths of hell and then getting into an air-conditioned train is quite something. It's definitely higher price as well, yeah. Oh, you're saying for recommendation? No, it was like I was literally just there. I was like, I didn't give anyone any warning. Right, I'm still trying to look. Do I have everything that I need? Oh, pivoting door, that was the last one, right? Right, we've got half an hour left of stream. Right, so end piece is... We have 2 end pieces, left and right. We have a 2-tile, under what being a 2-tile piece, and then also a single tile piece. And then... slim single. Oh, we need a single piece. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this end piece. I'll put a cut in it, and then I'm going to mirror it to make a single tile, I think. Or am I? No, I might make a actual single tile one. Because I also, from the single tile, want to make a like slimmer one. I really like it when there's like these super slim windows as a feature window. So I'm going to bring this in by 1. No, I didn't say 0.1, I said 1. Oh, I need it by another half. Makes us realize, yeah, for us, is the platform hot for us in the underground? It's not. I think for us, it's the opposite. Like most of the time, the station is air conditioned, and then it's hot on the train. It's hot on the trains that like go super deep in the underground. But then if you get a train that's new and it goes above ground lots of the time, then it's got AC. Like the Metropolitan line you can walk all the way from like the beginning of the train all the way to the end. It has no like, it doesn't have carriages. It has like bendy bits where the carriage is supposed to end. You can walk all the way down and it's all air conditioned. But say like the Bakerloo line is like a hellhole. If you get on the tube on the Bakerloo line, it's boiling hot. So there's the Central line as well. Safeway is what I would think of as typical, but I'm from California. Just found out the grocery store Piggly Wiggly was a real thing in the South. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys in America, because you're so large, you don't have like a standard grocery store that is in every state. Whereas over here, we just have the same handful of supermarkets. So it's like Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Waitrose. I'm going to call M&S one as well. What else is there? Aldi, Lidl. Someone on the Central Line agrees, but it is. Central Line is hell. Absolute hell. So that is a single tile one, but we also mesh. I don't mind doing this one by itself, but I'd like to try and get all of these windows on the same texture, so they'll all have like the texture linked between them. I think it's possible because this is a very thin frame. I'm just trying to think of something. I'm thinking how to save space, and I think in theory, you see this inner frame, we don't actually need that to exist because there's going to be a black border on this and the glass will butt up right up against it. But I think I might keep it anyway, because sometimes maybe viewing angles you might be able to see down there. The bake is not fun. It's been a gorgeous day and now all of a sudden I can't see my workplace due to fog. While here it's still crystal clear. I looked outside yesterday at 5 to 7 and it was dark and I was very distraught. That means summer is really gone. Also, at the end of the month, like daylight saving goes, so the clocks go back again, right? That means probably, is it this weekend that they change in America? Because they're always like, I know they were like 2 weeks before us in spring. So there's always like this weird two weeks where we're further apart. You love darker evenings? I do not. I like options in my life. Don't remind me to sound it feels depressing. Yeah, we always change it on the end of the month. But I think they're changing earlier. And we're never at the same time. Slim single. There is one fly in my room. It is the tiniest fly, but it's right there in my face all the time. Kitchen window. So I had an idea of doing, like, for example, a long window. Just trying to think. See, this is too much space to squish, If I squished this, we'd have very strange highlights on metal and the wood would be too squished. Thoughts on new stuff pack items? Oh, we haven't spoken about this actually. I really like the actual first stuff back in 2 years. I looked at the kitchen, I looked at it with Felix, and we were like, do you know what? It reminds us both of CC kitchens. If it's the European team got to do it, if we get that quality all the time, then I say give it to the European team, please. Thank you. The only thing that confuses me is the compact dishwasher, because it doesn't actually make a difference. It doesn't take up less space, so it's not really compact, and I think I would have liked more clutter. I thought the Cass as well was cool for like storytelling. Like I can imagine if you wanted to like run a kind of, I think what it would work great with is if you have Carl guys like Dine Out revisited, whatever it is. If you had his Dine Out fixed thing and you wanted to do like a family run business and you wanted like this whole farm to table concept or something like that, I can imagine like the outfits would look cool for that. It's a bit more like relaxed. And with the Carl's like Dine Out, you can be the chef. You don't have to hire the chef. So I feel like that would be really cool. So yeah, I like the cast in terms of like the cooking outfits. The other outfits, nah, but the cooking outfits are cool. And I think the items like the fact that there was new functionality in like the waffle maker, the pizza oven, what was the other one that we had? What was it? What was the last thing? Oh, the mixer. Oh my god, how could I forget the stand mixer? You just wait till we get to kitchen month, the Klean collection. You just wait. Just wait. Kitchen month will never end, okay? For this set. It will never end. It will go on forever and ever because we'll be making so many items for it. I think even just between build and kitchen month, well, it's not even kitchen month, it's kitchen 3 months to be quite honest. It's going to be like month one, basics, right? You get the counters. We'll make sure there's an appliance cabinet because I can't let you down. There'll be an appliance cabinet. There'll be a fridge nook. There'll be the cabinets, the island, the counters. That is month 1. Then month 2 will be all the appliances to go with it, including like a microwave, a dishwasher, the full set of appliances, okay? Then month 3 will be all of the clutter we could possibly imagine and maybe some small appliance that got left off for month 2. Outdoor and kitchen set will be fucking sexy, just saying. Yeah, now we can. I did ask Sixum, have you looked if the mixer can be made base game? But I don't think he has looked. I said we should look, and by we I meant him, but I don't think he did. Don't nearly have enough microwaves. Yeah, the only thing I have a problem with is, so I've been playing in the game, and as good as the appliance cabinet is, I found a slight flaw. So the built-in low ovens, if you have an appliance above it, Sometimes it just says you can't route to it. Sometimes it works because obviously I tested it with stuff above and it worked. But then other times when I try and use it, it doesn't. So lots of times the low ovens, they actually need the counter above to be completely empty. Which is annoying. But that's okay because the appliance cabinet, it fits in the coffee machine at the top and also, what else? What else went up there? Oh, the high oven also fits in there. But it's like you almost can't stack the two sometimes. Can't remember you last time you added one. I know. Maybe you'll add one if they look good. Because I tend not to use microwaves in my game. Because it's almost like you need quite a lot of counter space, right? To use all of these appliances. So really, this one's for giant... you need to have a giant room in order to use the Klean kitchen. Thought they fixed that with the pack. You know, well, have I played since the pack? I don't think I've played since then. But I was playing just before, and it was annoying that, yeah, it didn't. I don't know why they would have fixed that with the pack, though, because the oven they gave with the pack wasn't a built-in, it was a standalone. Give me a cabinet for the coffee and I will sell my kidney to give you the money. A cabinet for the coffee, but yeah, that's the appliance cabinet. I was hoping we would have the range on top of ovens. Oh, you were hoping that they would put, like I faked, in the high oven? Is that what you mean? But yeah. We're going to do all the appliances, okay? All of them. Sliding door. There'll be an open sliding door. That'll be another bake. And then we need a pivot door. Okay, I need to make it out of this. How does a pivot door... how is a pivot door meant to work? Can I put like a tiny little knob on it? Look, we'll pretend that this, you put your fingers in and it goes like round to grip it, right? We'll do the same for a pivot door. Oh, you mean the separated ones? Oh, yeah, no. I don't quite understand, because I'm going to tell you, in Europe, having separated ovens and hobs are very much a thing. So you can drag them. But I feel like you wouldn't keep them all in your Sims inventory, right? I know you have the ability to do so now, but I feel like it's very unrealistic. Do you know what would have been good? If they made it that counters had storage, and then you click on the counter and you get it out the counter, because that's what you do, right? You keep your small appliances in a counter because you don't want to litter up the top of the, whatchamacallit, of the countertop. So it would have been good if you could just like drag them in and out of a counter. I'd be annoyed if I went to make something with a waffle, make it etc. and my sibling had put in the inventory. Yeah. That would be slightly annoying, wouldn't it? I've gone to do it and oh, this handle is not existent in this. And you're like, whoopsies. So and so's taking it to school with them. Alright, this. We need to grab this from above. I need to figure out what's the front and what's the back. So I need this. I think that's... I hope that's selected half of it. No, it hasn't. Let me turn this off. It's on that side. It's just these that are missing. Oh yeah, have I changed these ones? Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to inset this a little bit so it matches this. It's actually just going to be a feature. Or actually, do I need to? Oh no, it is just solid. Let me see what these look like. This fly is back around me. This tiny little shit. Music stopped. This can easily be rectified. Boom. I need to make it so there's like exactly 3 hours worth of music. I need to just add some more. Trying to think if this looks okay. Or I think I should just make it that this looks the same as this on the inside. So that it's recessed. Counter storage would have been a great... What? I'm full of good ideas. Sam, I'll start getting PDF kitchen brochures for you and plonk them in the mod chat, as I've got a few on my iMac from the family property business. Yeah, sure. I've already started pinning though. Pizza ovens do so. Put it on the... Oh, they catch fire easily? Yeah, I've seen quite a few people being set on fire. I need to make a built-in bin. That would be cool as well, actually. Hey Ash Gemini, how you doing? Happy, what is it? Monday. Oh god, we're only on Monday, guys. Yeah, so I'm changing. I've decided that I'm going to change my original design. So this looks super fat, but it's not. But I think if we have this, I think this, having this 2 pieces of the frame will also look good on the inside, like it does on the outside. So what I'm gonna do is take this and make a new frame. I tell you what, I can do this one. so excited for these windows and doors. Hey, Traveling Kiwi, how are you doing? Oh my God, I've got to tell you a story. So, you know, I know you work for BA, and we had a right palaver on the way to New York because we tried to get an upgrade. And I want to know, you need to answer this question. You need to be responsible for BA. Why do they offer different prices for upgrade to different people? My upgrade in my app was super cheap. Felix's upgrade in his app was triple the price. So we left it till he arrived in London. You have to leave it till you arrive in London to do it. I had the craziest queue no, actually I didn't have a crazy queue. I was waiting for him to get through the queue to see if he could upgrade. We did have a good time at NIC. So we got in the queue. He got on his transfer. His flight was late. BA was late from Berlin to London. And then he went straight into the customer service queue, got to the front of the queue. I met him in the queue. So he was there as soon as he could be. And the guy was like, yeah, the cutoff for getting upgrades is an hour before. And I can't get through to the people to upgrade. So every upgrade has to be like telephoned through, and they need to confirm it via telephone. I just thought, you know, you just updated something on your computer system and hey, you're upgraded. But no. They literally were in the queue before the hour deadline was up. And what did they say? They were like, no, sorry. And so we were in the queue. We were like, yeah, we want to upgrade. And he's like, oh, sorry, it's less than an hour before the deadline's passed. Can't upgrade you. No, they literally were like, there's an hour cut off. Yeah, I'm only bronze. I'm only a bronze member, and so is Felix. We're both bronze, but we always get different prices in the app, even though we have the same status. He always has to pay more. It's really, really strange. They didn't let us. We tried at the gate. They're like, no, can't take payment here. The only last place was customer service. And so we didn't get an upgrade. Yeah, we went to customer service. They're like, sorry, they said it was for catering purposes, by the way. They said that catering needs an hour. So we were crying. We were crying that we didn't get an upgrade. Because it was a very reasonable price, and it would have made it cheaper than buying that ticket in the first place. But no. And then on the way back, I had the same price again in my app. We were premium economy. We wanted to upgrade to business. Then on the way back, again in the app when I went to check in, it also gave me like this cheap rate to upgrade. And then Felix's again was more expensive. It was a stupid amount. So we waited till we got to the airport again. And then mine tripled in price. And then they gave him the same price. It's just a different price everywhere. Yeah, but we didn't end up upgrading. I said, excuse me. But I didn't know if he could upgrade, so I didn't want to upgrade my flight, and then he would not be with me. So we kept on waiting to the airport, and then the airport, it was a total blowout. Yeah, so that was it. We were done for. You should have taken advantage. I should have just said, bye, bitch, I'm off. I'm cheaper. But I didn't. I was nice. Can you imagine if I was just like, bye, bitch? I'm doing this. It hasn't got a cutout in it. What is this? Oh, yeah, no, I never needed that one. Maybe Felix is wealthy and educated. Oh, I look like a pauper. I am. I'm a total pauper. Yeah, no. It just every time we never have the same price. He's had lower than me before. But it's not consistent. I thought, you know, they would just offer everyone the same price to upgrade, but they don't. So we ended up going premium economy both ways. And it wasn't bad. Do you know what was the nicest thing about premium economy? Was the surprise of getting ice cream. So like, we had a meal was delicious. You got proper cutlery, right? And then nodding off, and then I woke up and they were like, here everyone, ice cream. Felt like a child. It was great. I didn't expect to get ice cream on the plane. So it was a pleasant surprise. And then before we landed, we got this like pastry. You know, I'm very cheap. All you got to do is give me some ice cream. And I'm like, ooh, this is the greatest flight ever. Imagine leaving him in travel. Can you imagine? Well, he said to me, I should have just got the upgrade. I'll leave you or something. Great, thanks. Ungrateful little shitty. What is this? Select inverse, actually. I wanted this side. Select the wrong one. You know. He was more upset about it than I was. Let's put it that way. Let us. I don't know where the frickin' glass is. I'm hoping it's like here. Just what I'm trying to do is snap it to the glass. Got it. Nailed it. Oh, it really was that bit. It's just wrong. Gone half part. Oh no, I'm 2 minutes behind my schedule. Don't worry, we're gonna do it. I want to make this pivoting thing. Okay, this is the last thing we got to do. And hopefully, maybe I can do the low polys this evening. So I worked out my schedule now that I work 4 hours in the morning, 9:30 till 1:30. I go for my walk from 1:30 till 3. Then I have my lunch for half an hour, and then I stream and / work for another 3 hours. And then I have my dinner, and there for an hour and a half. I've been generous, an hour and a half dinner. And then I go back to work for 1 hour. Let's see if that happens. That means I should be, let me see my thing. This is my schedule. I should be finished work by 9 p.m. Now I'm telling you, I can't remember the last time I finished work at 9 p.m. I have these lights on, like LED lights on fillet light strip on the back of my desk to tell me to stop working at 11. So we're hoping to stop working at 9 every day. Right, I think this is the pivot door. So if I group that together, we'll just do this as a little example. But like, oh God, that was wrong. Like it would like open like that, kind of like we have in bathroom. Just don't watch Big Brother. I watched Big Brother last night. I watched it last night. Look, I used to be a huge Big Brother fan. Not so much anymore, to be quite honest. But you know, I watched it. I must confess. So, you know that actually structurally it's be very unsafe because he has the exposed glass edge and that's where it's weakest. Oh, it's shut up. I don't know if I'm going to end up watching it though. Like, I feel like they literally were like, went through a checklist of every possible person they could put in and was like, a gay, check. A woman, check. Someone, someone with a sari on, check. Like, I feel like they were like, had this massive list of everything they could do to be inclusive. And they went through and were like, okay, we're going to check every single one off of this list if it's the last thing we do. It's like so all over the place. I'm like, would rather wrestle a cobra. Hey, so random, how you doing? The thing is though, I've seen open ones and I'm like, I don't know if I want it to pivot from there. Where is my Pinterest? Oh, it's here. Let me go. I saw these. See, they pivot from the middle, right? Now there's a slight problem with this. The problem is that in the game, your sim will attempt to walk exactly through the middle, which would be where the door is. Which I think is why I pivoted somewhere else before. Because I'd love it if you could just, it would look like that, but we're going to always have to pivot from the side, because if you pivot from the middle, your Sims will walk through the middle. Or maybe we actually just pivot like very, very close to the edge. Say we'll have it centered on this. Okay, maybe we need it like that. That'll do. That's for later though. So that is the pivot door. There'll be opened versions of the pivot and the sliding door. Oh, there's one last thing to do. Let me delete that one as well. Need to remake the last frame. Alright, we'll put this one here, put this one here. Like that. quite liked it having this extra recess at the back. It won't have the gap where it pivots. The gap? Well, it's going to pivot like not at the very edge. It's going to pivot from here. So then it will have a gap. It'll have a slither. We need to. I said we need to do it at the side because if we do it in the middle, then it will pivot in the middle, and your Sims will walk through a door. Because unfortunately, I can't change where your Sim walks. By default, they always go through the middle. So I need to make the pivot just off-centered. Right. Okay, that is our base. Our base is literally sliding the pivot, the pieces of that. And then I need to also make well, so you cut this and then there's like return bits, but I'm just gonna bake those blank. They'll all go in one place and it'll just be a flat color. I'll leave a space on the UV and put them there. You know, the hidden bits aren't important. But yeah, that's it. Let me finish for the day. Well, not for the day, for now. I will keep you updated on progress. I'll put like an end of day where we are thing on Instagram. So hopefully I'll be able to do the low poly tonight, and then maybe tomorrow is UVing. Actually, the UV should be done before you even arrive. So maybe I'll hopefully have baked and then we can do the texture together. I am going for my din-dins. I am 12 minutes late for dinner. It's okay. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye guys.